With the holidays approaching, it got me thinking about time and presence, but the double entendre meaning to that, even where I feel like so many people can feel so pressured into finding the right gift, and there isn't enough time for things to meet with people, the travel, etc., etc. And how time is such a funny, slippery concept, even. We are able to measure time because we have clocks. We can see the sunrise and the sunset. We see the seasons change. So there is a measurable and demonstrable element to time. But yet, time itself can be perceived so uniquely to everyone. If you've noticed that when you're totally present and you're totally engrossed in a project or something that you absolutely love, it feels like time expands and it feels like time stops or even slows down for you while you're in that creative or you're doing something that you absolutely love to do. I know when I'm painting or I'm doing my art, I don't even realize that, like hours just slip by. But then when you're maybe fearing the inevitable or you're in the middle of something that you're not particularly enjoying, time can slow down like cold molasses, which is kind of the interesting thing that how we perceive it. And our mind actually, in fact, is an organic time machine. We can travel into the past in our memories, and we can look to the future in our possible projections of what we perceive to be the probable outcomes of our future. And I find when we're going backwards and forwards in time like that, that is when our perception gets a little wonky, I guess, right? When we're not present, time can feel like an eternity. But when we are present, time can feel like an eternity. But it's experienced in a different way, if that makes sense. It feels when we're present and we're fully engulfed in something that we absolutely love, time expands. There's an expansiveness to it. When we are tunnel vision focused on a singular thing that we might just have to sort of get through at that moment, it becomes a very narrow perception of it and a very focused intention of that. And that's when time can actually feel like it's moving slower, more like my analogy of cold molasses. I got thinking about the holidays and how presence and presence has two very different meanings. How we have been fed a bunch of bullshit in this world of placing value on monetary things and uh, the stress that so many people go through trying to find the perfect present or the right present for each other, that it sort of loses its magic, it loses its charm, it loses its heart and soul of the point of the present, right? When in reality, I really feel that the greatest gift that we can give somebody, and this is a little side note for people out there who might be kerfuffled, who for certain people in their lives that they don't know what to get them for presents, they want their presents. That's it. That's all. Because time is a very valuable gift. It's a valuable commodity. And it is something when we give somebody our presence, our time, and our energy, that's the greatest gift that I think anyone can actually truly give, because that gift comes right from the heart. And I'm not saying that presents and gifts and stuff like that are inherently bad. There's nothing bad, there's nothing wrong with any of that. Gifts that are given with thoughtfulness and from the heart, you know, I mean, that's about the intention and the action and the alignment of that intention and action. Um, if it's coming from the heart, then, that is such a beautiful thing. I was going through one of my old journals, um, and my books, and some of the drawings fell out that my grandchildren had given me. And I was thinking back to when my kids were little, that, when they would come home from school and they had made these projects and they poured their heart and their soul into that honestly, those are my favorite gifts ever. I cherish those with every bit of my soul and being. So take the pressure off yourself a little bit. I think around maybe how much that we have to feel, or how much we might feel obligated to um, purchase or to give others, because truly, if it doesn't come from the heart, then what's the point? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just the way I think. And I don't expect anybody else to think the way I think, or behave the way I behave, because we are all individual. We all have our own life path. We all have our own purpose. We all have our own mission here on Earth School. And that's the beauty of it, right? Is that we all have the ability to choose what we want to experience, how we want to express ourselves, and in our own unique and beautiful, crazy, weird, messy, eccentric, whatever, normal, stable, however we want to express ourselves, right? That's the beauty that this experience has to offer us. And I think that is the greatest gift that the divine could have given us as well. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. And yeah, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Bye.